Well, I think if you see our lineup, form is something that you may face individual being in form and he may be out of form. But if you look at the lineup of the top 4 or 5 batsmen that we have got, it seems as if if they are fit and if they are in decently good form, they are the ones who may go into the next World Cup or the Champions Trophy. But where we need to improve is the bottom 3. Maybe after the first 4. 5, 6 and 7, and particularly 6 and 7, because they are very crucial. The reason being, more often than not, the number 7 batsman for you, 90% of the times he has to bowl you 10 overs. So we are still looking, Jadeja has done a decent job for us. Last 1.5 years, I don't think our bottom order, they have got a lot of opportunity to bat, especially in the subcontinent. The top order has done a remarkable job, because of which, 5, 6 and 7, they have not had many opportunities to bat, and it becomes a bit difficult. The reason being, somebody who's batting at 7, if he goes in one game where we are 5 down or 6 down, and he has to score that 50, 60 runs, it becomes difficult, because you get an opportunity like that in maybe 10 or 15 games. So the duration between the 2 games is very long. So I feel, where we'll have to have a few good players is, people who are competing for that 6, 7 slot, but definitely they'll have to bowl also, because if you're playing with 5 bowlers, that number 7 has to bowl 10 overs. We'll stick to the ODIs. I know it's a very good question, but let's stick to the ODIs. Every individual is different. All of you ask questions, but your question is very different to others. So, in the same way, when it comes to captainship, we try to keep it simple, but at the same time, every individual is different. So, we don't want everybody to do the same thing, because ultimately, it's the individual's character that's more important. The people over here, they love their cricket. They come to support their team. They enjoy their cricket, and I feel that's something that's very important for an international side. If you have people of your country loving the sport and coming to back you in the stadium, it just pushes you to do even more better, giving more than 100%. But yes, the traffic has gone worse from what it was. But other than that, the people are nice. It's a good place, provided the traffic. Let's not make it complex. It's a small thing that keeps on going. It's a lot to talk about, but it's very basic and very simple. It has been nice. It has been subtle, and it has been very professional in the sense both the teams playing at their best, wanting to win for their country. But we have not had any incident on the field, which I feel is very important, as far as sports is concerned. So it has been good. It's moving in the right direction. Of course, he's a thinking cricketer. Thinks about his game a lot, and that's the reason why he has shown a lot of improvement. And I feel it's good to have somebody like him, because he can also bat a bit. And I feel in Test cricket now, even your bottom order or lower order, they need to contribute. Not only it's not only about 50s or 60s. Even small partnership really matters, because if you get those extra 40 to 50 runs, it can have a big impact on the game. It's a demand of the games. It's not about me. What the team demands of me, and what the situation is demanding is how I go in and bat. So it will still be the same, and also it depends on where I am batting. If I'm batting at 5 and 6, the demands are very different compared to if I'm batting at 3 or 4. Whatever our strength is, we'll play to our strength, and we'll try to exploit as much as we can. Target. Well, to win the series is first and foremost, and taking one game at a time is something that makes the job slightly easy, because also there are chances of rain and everything. So it's important to be focused. If we gather some kind of a momentum, it's important that we switch off at the right time. If there's a rain break, and once the time comes for us to switch on, we do that and try to get as many runs as possible. I've said thank you to one of the formats, but still the amount of cricket that has been happening, it's very difficult for us to follow any other series. As far as videos are concerned, we have the luxury of video analysts, and we can watch the videos and everything. So more than that, I can't really comment on it. But what's more important is to have a good first class teams, and I feel the upcoming players in Bangladesh, most of them, whenever they have got an opportunity to play, they have done well. So it's something that's definitely good for them, because to have a bigger pool of players, is something that's important, so that even when a few of your top players get injured, because of the amount of cricket that they are playing, there's somebody to replace them. Which controversy, which game, where you are talking? That's like 4-5 months back. Yeah. Anything regarding last couple of days, I remember. Let's not get into Bangladesh. It's a. What do you remember about this game? It was a game of cricket. I didn't have a clear look at the wicket, because I went to see the wicket just before the start of practice, and it was drizzling a bit. So the groundsman said, maybe after the practice. So I just had a look. But once I go after the press conference, I'll have a proper look at the wicket. We'll see the, whatever the best 11 is, we'll feature the best 11. And it's not start of the new season, it's closing towards the end of the last season. So, there's one more series after this, and then officially you can say it's off season, and then the new season starts after that. They are a very good ODI team. Also, if you see, they have been playing ODI cricket for a long time. And also with their T20 coming in, it just gives the guys a bit more exposure. And at the same time, it gives them the right kind of calculative power as to when they can take the risk and, when it's important to back off. So I always felt they are a very good ODI side. And also they have shown improvement when it comes to Test cricket. But obviously, Test cricket, it's played over a period of time, 5 days of cricket, couple of innings each. So, you have to play a bit more consistent cricket, and as time progresses, you'll see their side improve in that also.